it's Tamara from Dr. Digi Stamps here with another card making tutorial this week. This week I'm going to be doing another Christmas themed card using the fun image from the new release, Shaun and Paula. I just love that name of this stamp set. So we're going to be doing a little bit of Copic colouring, and then I wanted to make a Z-fold card because I thought would be quite cute that when your recipient opens it, they can see Paula there, and then obviously when you open the Z-fold out, they'll see Shaun leaning in for the kiss, standing on his little bucket. So I thought that'd be quite fun. So we'll need you'll need your image printed out, a piece of cardstock. I'm going to be doing a 5x7 card again. So the card base measures 10 inches by 7 inches. So we'll be scoring at 5 and then also 2.5 to make the Z fold. I'm also going to add an extra sentiment on the front, and so I'm just going to use this Lawn Fawn set, but you can use anything in your stash. And then you'll just need a little bit of paper, so any kind of Christmas paper that you might have, to just put on the front 2 panels of the Z fold. So let's get started with some Copic colouring. Okay, so we're ready for the card making assembly now. So I've got my panel cut out from my 10 by 7 inch, so 10 by 7 inches. So we want to get our scoreboards out, and we're going to score in the middle at 5 inches. And then because we're doing a Z fold card, actually I'm going to flip that this way because I'm going to make this my front. We want to score at 2.5, so halfway through that. Pop that scoreboard away. Get our bone folder out, so we want to fold that card in half, get a good score down, and then obviously we want to fold that Z fold back, and we want to score along there. So that way we can pop our little picture inside, so people will see Paula there, but not see until they open the card out, and there is Shaun. So once we've got that sitting nicely, make sure we just give that a good burnish down to make sure that it holds nice and firm down. So we want to cut out our panels, so we just want to make them a little bit smaller than our front, so that's really just a little bit wide. So we want to get that down to about 2 inches across. So I'll just cut those and we'll come back. Okay, so we've got our panels cut out to fit onto our 2 internals, and then we've got obviously our internal panel. So let's get the internal panel stuck down. So we want to try and center it as much as possible inside. Put a lot of glue on there. So obviously we want to try and center it as much on the inside as possible, and let's just make sure, yep, that's still covering that up, and let's make sure that that's all coming up straight. A little bit crooked, I'll just take that back off. Going out of focus there. That looks straighter. Actually, that's really just a little bit more glue on there. Now I've lifted that up. Looks good. Stick that down, give it a good press down. Let's check that. Yep, perfect. And then we want to just stick our internal panels down. One inside there, so it's just cut just that little bit smaller than the Z fold panel. A good press down, and then we'll do the next one. And put that on there. Sure we line it up so that it looks cohesive when it's open. That looks good. I think it would be nice just to finish off with just a little sentiment across there to kind of put something on the front, and then obviously you've got the little sub-sentiment which I actually did myself when I printed out my Digi picture. So you can obviously put whatever you like. I just thought that that was a little bit of a punny joke for Christmas. So let's get the sentiment organised. Okay, I've got my Misty ready, so let's just pop that black cardstock in there and grab our sentiment out. I'm going to use the Season's Greetings with this one. Put that aside. I'm going to center that in there. We're obviously going to cut a banner out, so just want to kind of center it in there. It doesn't need to be necessarily straight because you'll be able to straighten that with the banner. Obviously we want to just put our anti-static powder on there as well, just to make sure nothing sticks when we put our embossing powder on. Just got my Versamark watercolour stamp. Press it down and give it one more go. Make sure it's got a nice impression. And grab our piece of paper. Pop our to the side. And I always just like to get rid of any flyaways. I've got my trusty little, just flick anything away. That looks pretty good. Obviously the anti-static powder worked. So I'll just take that and heat emboss that and come back and finish it off. Okay, because I'm going to have the sentiment kind of sitting out, I've decided to kind of double up on it just to give it a bit more extra stability. So let's get some glue on this and put that on and just see if that, we might even need another one just to make sure that it's going to be nice and strong sitting on there. Make sure that's all lined up. Looks good. Yeah, thinking that's going to work there. We can stick that and that should make it like that, and then obviously we can pull it out and it will sit against there. So let's just pop a little bit, flipping this on the ground. We want it on this side. So I'd at least do half to make sure you get a good secure one there. Let's just line that up. Pop that on there. And that's pretty much the card done. So I hope you had some fun making this card and can't wait to see what you create with Short Shaun and Taller Paula. I think this is going to make some really fun cards to send out this Christmas and just be something a little bit unusual that no one else will be sending. Hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye.